Good morning, everybody, and I'm on my way to the Ustream studios to record this week. It's Tuesday, so having a look at the news, and it's my job to go down there and try and make it as funny or as ridiculous as possible. And then normally we stick a little bit here on YouTube. Well, we're going to be doing this slightly differently now. I'm going to record my YouTube bit separately. I know there's a lot of people on YouTube that are not members of Ustream. That's up to you. A lot of people moan because I'm plugging Ustream. Well, I would plug Ustream because I'm proud of it. I'm proud of what it does, and the fact that we can't be shut down or banned just because someone doesn't like what I talk about. I do believe in free speech, and so please hit the subscribe button for this new YouTube section that I'm going to do twice a week now. Okay, it's not just a little edited bit of what you're going to see on Ustream. Yes, of course, the Ustream program is much longer. It's half an hour long, 25 minutes long. It all depends how much news there is. But if you look at the news today, the Donald Trump oh yes, he's landed with his Air Force One at in Scotland, and he's been met by Keir Starmer and his wife. His wife looks miserable to me. His wife looks, you know, one of those wives you think, is she really a wife or just there for the ride? A lavender marriage, I'm not sure, but she doesn't look very show business. She keeps out the limelight, doesn't he? But Donald Trump, of course he's turned up and he started gobbing off again, hasn't he? And he is now saying that Europe will cease to be Europe if we don't stop migration. Well, he's absolutely right. Britain is already stopping being Britain because of migration. It's awful. I really cannot go to London anymore without getting so frustrated of how changed it is. And people say, oh, you're racist just because there's black faces here. Look, there are always black faces in London. I grew up in Southeast London, and the black faces of the Caribbean people, fantastic British black people. What we don't want is an influx, a job lot of these other people coming from God knows where. And tell me, how is Pakistan a country to flee from? How is all these places a place to flee from if you're a refugee? You're not a refugee, you just want a better life. And I can't blame you. I can't blame the refugees or the migrants or the illegal immigrants. And of course they're going to come because we're a soft touch. And you know, something is going to happen. We can't, I look round the audiences and people, all right, they're ones that come and see me, so there's not going to be many Jeremy Corbyn supporters coming in their sandals and flip-flops. No, these are working class, normal people that come and see me, and they're fed up. They're fed up with their community changing. They're fed up with the piss-taking government. Look at this guy from the Britannia hotels now. You know, I interviewed for Ustream, I interviewed Lee Anderson the other day, and he said, I'm going back to my apartment in Canary Wharf, which he has to have as an MP, to be near Parliament. And he said, I said, what, you're going to go out? Are you going to watch telly? No, he said, I'm going to look out the window and see all the migrants taking over the Britannia Hotel. Now, we all know the Britannia Hotels have been voted the worst hotel chain for 11 years running. Now that's going some. In England, they are some really shit hotels, and the ones that pretend to be good are even shittier. You know, that's the worst thing about it. Come and stay here, we're a spa, we're a this, we're a that, but it's run by bad attitude, Jew-on little fucking fat birds with acne and piercing through their noses. No one gives a shit anymore. Now, it turns out that the Britannia hotels are owned by some geezer who lives up in Manchester, and he's worth billions and millions, and he's a recluse. He doesn't go out of his house. Well, he wouldn't go and stay in one of his own fucking hotels. They're shit. And now this deal has been done for asylum seekers to go and live there. So whose fault is it? It's not the asylum seeker. He just wants to come. He's going to come here because, all right, you want to get on the boat. Yeah, how much is it? Blah, blah, blah. What do I get when I get there? You get picked up by Border Force and you're taken to a nice area where you fill in a form. You don't have to tell them the truth, of course. There's no way of them checking up on you. Throw your passport over the side, stick your mobile phone up your ass and think of Afghanistan. You know, that's what it is. And then they take you to a lovely 4-star hotel that will cost a normal punter £400 a night. And it's the first time, I bet you, that Britannia Hotels has not had complaints from the guests. because these people are just so pleased to be here. You know why they're pleased to be here? Not because they're fleeing persecution, although they make up some bullshit. I read today some bloke can't go back because he wears a frock. I can't go back to Afghanistan because I like to wear a frock. I'm a transvestment, tally transvestment, and I can't go back because they'll persecute me. Well, here I then. Have a fucking suite at the Britannia Hotel. Try and pop to Boysdale's in Canary Wharf. They have some great acts on there, and the food is fantastic. Trust me on that. We are a soft touch, and you can't blame these lads. That's all they are, lads. They're playing a game. What happens if we're caught? We're going to be shot, locked up? No, they put you in a hotel and give you 50 quid a week. You can go in the bookies, go down Paddy Powers. They welcome you with open arms to take your 50 quid off you. It is fucking unbelievable. And so Donald Trump is absolutely right. He's dead right. And then of course, they said, are you going to London? He basically said, fuck that. He said, I love London, but that little mayor has fucked up. That's what he's saying. He said he's done a terrible job. And Keir Starmer said, excuse me, is a friend of mine. We know he's a friend of yours, Prime Minister. Aren't you ashamed of having a friend who is that bad? Do you look up to him? Does he look up to you? I'm going to sneeze now. Oh, you know when you're going to sneeze and someone steals it away, there's nothing worse. You're supposed to look at a light bit. Let's look at... No, gone. Anyway, so the two of them, Keir Starmer and Mayor Khan, are ruining this country and my town of London, ruining it. And what can we do? Is it now time, ladies and gentlemen watching this, to do something? Is it? I don't know what to do. You know, we've had an invasion of wasps this summer as well. They're not welcome. They don't normally come out till September. Something is bringing them out. Millions of fucking wasps. You can't eat outside without, you know, coming back from lunch looking like you've had chicken pox. And so, what is it? We can kill the wasps and get rid of the wasps. What can we do with illegal immigrants? What can we do? They're illegal migrants. They're people that's come here. And as I say, you can't blame them. They're being welcomed. Okay, you're illegal, but welcome. In you come. Is there some agenda going on? Has this got to stop? Have we got to get rid of this government? And of course, Nigel Farage and his team are making headway in the points. They're winning by miles, and so now they're being slagged off. I saw ITV having a go at Farage today. Someone else having a go at them. You know, they will be there to be shot down. They admit it themselves, those guys who were mates of mine. I'm still a member of the Conservative Party, and I wish the Conservative Party would start talking to Reform, even if Reform don't want to know them at the moment. Of course they don't. They don't want to say, oh, we'd love to have the Conservatives. No, they won't fucking do that. But now, they're there to be shot down. All they've got to do is not fuck up for the next 3 or 4 years. Or, please God, we find a way of getting rid of this Prime Minister and his rotten front bench. And I said, well, you're taking a lot of flack, Nigel. He said, Jim, the closer you get to the target, the more the flack increases. And I think he might be right. Well, let's hope we all live long enough to see a change of government. And let's hope we all live long enough to be invited to shag that bird Bonnie Blue. Dear, oh dear, she must need emptying by now. I notice her eyes are going a slightly creamy white colour. But there you go. Good luck. See you later. Oh, apparently she's going to have a 2,000 men in 1 week. Yeah, 2,000 men in 7 days. That should make a whole week. Come on in. Come over and join Ustream. USTREME. And Ustream Plus launches in a couple of weeks' time. There's a lot of this, a lot of backstage, and a lot of fun. And you can watch it free on Ustream if you're an annual member, which is cheaper anyway. Win-win. Ustream Plus is coming to your screens, free for annual subscribers and lifetime members. 2 brand new channels, JD TV, Warts and All, and U-Boats. A look behind the boating industry's greatest craft.
It's perfection.
GT 2-door Cortina.
Upgrade your subscription now and get Ustream Plus. Ustream Plus. It's got it all, plus a bit more.